quick shout out for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. The US dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s when the dollar decoupled from gold. And the government seems to be bent on continuing that tradition. From now until after the next elections, the government can print as much money as it wants. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand inflation. Invest in gold with Noble Gold Investments. You will also get a 24 karat gold coins, 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin for free. If you set up a gold or silver IRA or roll over that 401k, let them help you at noblegoldinvestment.com. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. noblegoldinvestment.com. It's the only gold company that I trust.
An exceedingly uncommon event is on the horizon, as a strikingly rare blue supermoon is poised to grace the skies next week. Reports are indicating that this expected to be the most prominent and luminous lunar spectacle of the year, Fox 8 reported. Scheduled for the night of August 30th, this blue supermoon will be observable. InTheSky.org forecast its ascent at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and its descent at 6:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on August the 31st. Although onlookers from the ground may perceive a marginally larger moon during this occurrence, the augmentation is estimated at approximately 7%, as reported by Space.com. Additionally, Saturn will radiate an exceptional brilliance that night, positioned at the juncture where it aligns diametrically opposite of the Sun from Earth's perspective. The gas giant will be strikingly luminous. For sky enthusiasts across the United States, Saturn will be positioned within the Aquarius constellation, situated just above and to the right of the moon. Meanwhile, those in the southern hemisphere will have the opportunity to witness the planet positioned directly beneath the moon. Florida's Gulf Coast is under a hurricane watch as Tropical Storm Idalia gathers strength, poised to escalate into a hurricane and approach the state's shores this week. The hurricane watch encompasses a stretch from Inglewood to Indian Pass, encompassing Tampa Bay, as outlined by the National Hurricane Center's update on Sunday afternoon. In addition to the hurricane watch, a tropical storm watch has been issued for the Gulf Coast, spanning from Inglewood to Chokoloskee and including the dry Tortugas, CNN reported. Currently positioned approximately 100 miles east of Cozumel, Mexico, the storm is slowly advancing at about 3 miles per hour, boasting maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour, and this is according to the Hurricane Center. Anticipated forecasts indicate that Idalia will gradually traverse the Yucatan Channel over the next 24 to 36 hours, ushering in tropical storm conditions for the far eastern regions of Yucatan, Mexico, and the western portions of Cuba throughout Monday. Idalia is projected to strike the Big Bend area of Florida on Wednesday morning as a Category 2 hurricane. Former United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson has made a claim suggesting that Russian President Vladimir Putin might have been involved in the demise of Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin. Johnson has asserted that any attempts at peace negotiations with Putin concerning Ukraine would be futile. In an op-ed that was published in the Daily Mail on Saturday, Johnson engaged in speculation about the final moments of Prigozhin, shortly after the plane presumed to be carrying the Wagner leader crashed in a field northwest of Moscow on its way to St. Petersburg. Although the cause of the plane crash still remains uncertain, U.S. and Western intelligence officials, as informed to CNN, lean towards the belief that the crash was intentional, CNN has reported. Quote, "He knew whose hidden hand was sending him 28,000 feet down. to be immolated with the rest of his Wagner group companions in a fireball in the countryside of the Tver region north of Moscow, and then on downwards, of course, for the shade of Prigozhin, down to Hades and the Tartarian pit below, Johnson wrote. Quote, as the detonation sucked the air out of the aircraft's cabin, I would wager that the last thought in the doomed dome of Prigozhin's skull was, quote, Putin, preceded by one of the many profanities in which the former jailbird and hot dog salesman was so fluent, Johnson wrote.